You know how earlier I was talking to my mom and my sister, and they were like, you should move home and you should get a job working in a nursing home. I would rather die than work in a nursing home. Hey.
Me too.
Hey, dude, literally the second an old person puts their hands on me or starts getting a little too mouthy with me, I'm gonna start throwing hands.
I love my job. Don't
Do
get me
you?
wrong. I love parts of my job.
Okay.
I love my people.
All
and
right.
I love how when I wake up my people every morning, they always look at me with the
most
hatred
and disgust. The most hateful eyes, dude.
No, but some of them are so fucking cute and nice, and they're like, I just love you. Thank you so much for taking such good care of me.
How do you
feel? And that breaks my heart.
Because you don't take good care of them?
I do too. I take such good care of my people.
What about the other people that work there?
Oh.
Yeah, speaking of things that we're sick of, you and me, bitch. Yeah,
people with shaved heads.
Would you care to elaborate? The thing is, what's so funny is that what's so funny is that I was talking to her earlier too. And I was showing her the list and she was like, me, and I said, no, I don't think that's about you. I think I put that on there. And then you're over here, my girl, I'm trying to save your ass. This is gonna be public footage for people to see.
It's fine.
Hey guys, and welcome to Sick of It, a brand new comedy podcast where two lifelong friends take on user-submitted stories and things that we're sick of.
Over the next few episodes, we'll explore things that give us the ick and really grind our gears in everyday life.
And we'll laugh about it the entire way.
So, if that sounds like a good time to you, sit back, put your headphones on, and enjoy the pilot.
Now back to this week's episode. Can we please talk about the Dunkin' drive-thru line?
Please.
Dude, as people who have worked at Dunkin' I worked at Dunkin' for 3 years.
I worked for
a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
A year and a half, maybe.
You worked there for a while, it felt like.
Yeah.
You got shift lead.
It was a minute.
You got shift lead so quickly,
so
dude.
fast. It's because I work hard.
I know,
it's not
hard. If we're being honest, it's not hard to get promoted in the Dunkin' industry or like fast food industry in general. But like you especially, it was like no. But to be fair, gotta bleep that.
Bleep.
The store that you worked at is falling apart, and I worked there once because me and Kat worked at different stores. We both worked at Dunkin', but we worked
stores.
we worked at different stores. I worked at the one in my hometown. Kat worked at the one in the town that they were living in. And they were two completely separate Dunkins, owned by the same company, but completely separate. Mine was fresh, brand new, clean. We had the tap system and stuff.
My bathroom has exploded 10 times.
I worked at Kat's store one fucking time, and I told our manager, Candy, I am never going back.
Never.
Why the fuck? So you know when you grind coffee beans, how like that sawdust stuff comes out? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. That sawdust bullshit. And for those of you who have never worked at coffee, those of you who have never worked at a coffee shop, and those of you who have never made coffee on your own or even ground your own coffee beans, it's a fucking mess. It's a mess, dude. And it creates this nasty, powdery sawdust-like shit.
Yep.
And when I tell you, I worked at that store for no more than 6 hours, and the counters, the floors...
disgusting.
Covered in that sawdust,
so
dude. Covered in that sawdust. And it smelled like dog poop.
Yeah, the drains were backed up.
Yeah, the drains were backed up, so it smelled like dog poop. Your oven was weird,
The oven is... Both of the ovens are so fucking scary.
Talk about it.
We have the bagel oven.
Please enlighten us.
You know the bagel oven, right?
I do know the bagel oven.
You know how it's a big door?
I do know the bagel oven, but the thing with my store is that it was all one oven. We didn't have separate ones.
No.
And it was the same at both of the Dunkins I worked at.
No. We had the bagel oven. The bagel oven was a door that you open and you put the trays in this thing that rotates around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what ours does.
Okay. But it's...
I hated working there, dude.
It was so scary. There. It was so scary. The emergency exit button on the inside is stuck. Like, it would stick. It was scary. I was like, are you serious? Are you so serious right now? But me opening that store alone at 4 a.m.
Not safe, by the way.
Not
hey,
safe.
You 90 pounds soaking wet at 19 years
Not
old.
safe.
Opening and closing the store by your lonesome.
By my lonesome.
By your lonesome. Me too. I had to be at that store. By the way, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. I had to open and close that store at 3 a.m. by myself.
Yeah.
In the middle of Charlotte, mind you.
Yeah.
Not safe.
Not safe.
The lights were broken. Our locks were broken, and we got broken into twice before.
Yeah.
And I'm just like Kat, maybe 10 pounds heavier than she is. Can't defend myself in any way. Don't carry weapons on myself because why would I do that? I'm queer.
Right.
You know, why would I want to protect myself? But opening and closing that store by myself and seeing people circling the store to see if we're open, not knowing if they're going to, like, kill me or not.
Right.
So scary. And then the worst part is it's, like, dead silent when you walk in. You know when you open the door?
It's so scary.
And the only thing that you can see is the red lighting from the exit sign.
Yep.
Oh! Dude, I'm gonna kill myself. I hated working there. You walk in and it's eerie quiet. Because what's weird about that space, it makes a liminal space.
It does.
You're used to, like, if there's no people talking, which there almost always is, but if there's no people talking, there's always an oven going, something.
But when you walk into that store
and
at
it
4
is
a.m,
dead quiet, you're like,
it's like,
oh, there's a monster in here that's going to kill me.
Literally.
Seek from doors is going to come through this fucking wall and kill me. Dude, he's going to raise up from the ground.
Yep.
From the darkness.
And
from the oil that's
here
spilled
I
on the
come.
ground. And you're going to hear... And you have to speed run making the bagels or else you get fired. Or worse, killed. But honestly, worse, fired.
Fired.
Speaking of things we're sick of, having piercings, it's so tedious sometimes.
So tedious.
I love them, but when you're trying to take a nap, when you're trying to wash your face, when you're trying to do anything.
Oh my god, no. You know how you're like, oh, just gotta do the aftercare until it's healed?
No.
No.
Because you have to do aftercare.
Which means for as long as you have that piercing, you better be clean
As long
or
as
else
that-
it's gonna be stinky.
As long as there's a hole in your skin, it's going to be stinky. Why? Dead skin. Why? Pus. Why? Human bodies are so gross, dude.
They are.
Human bodies are sick and twisted.
Disgusting.
Like, they stink, they're messy, they secrete weird fluids, and, like, most of the time they don't even work.
Right.
Like, look at this. Blinded.
You made me touch my glasses with my pizza grease fingers.
Speaking of things we're sick of, I'm sorry. Do you want me to clean them?
No.
Oh! Oh! Quiet on set. So I noticed that I said quiet on set and it's still loud back there. Here's a question. How many Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just looking.
How many articles of K-pop do you think you have just on that shelf? Much less in this room. Off the top of your head.
I don't know. I've bought so many.
Guesstimate on how much money?
Alright, let's say I have 100 albums, right? Let's say. I don't think I do.
And each one is $100.
Each one is at least $20.
Yeah.
At least.
That's like $2,000.
I've spent $80 on a single album before.
So what I'm hearing is you spent probably $3,000
Probably
on
close
K-pop.
to that.
Just that.
Just that.
Not even Can we please get the binder? Can someone please whip out the binder?
The binder. I'll get it. No one can touch it.
I accidentally kicked her across the room earlier and she almost kicked me out of this studio.
Oh.
Dude.
I love them so much.
Are you queer for them? Dude, I'm sick of it.
Sick of it. Let me put it back before it gets kicked. I got it.
We're talking about everything in this episode. It's the pilot.
The best movie to ever exist,
dude.
by the way.
Oh my god. I watched it for the first time in like a year the other day because like I love that movie. I've watched it 8 million times. I've literally, you know when you watch something and obsess over something so much that you start to slowly memorize the script and like you know each little detail and stuff? Yeah. I realized how obsessed I was with that movie after I was watching it and being like, this is the part where, and then this, oh my god, the rocks. Dude, Deidre. I literally was like, wait, this is my favorite scene.
The best.
And the way that when she does it, she's like...
It's her entire body.
Like, her stomach,
body.
like...
It grows.
Where does it go?
I don't know.
It like... And then, like, her chest, dude.
Boom.
Big boom. But I watched that movie for the first time, like, a year the other day. First off, I forgot how good that fucking movie is. That's one of the best films ever created. A24, every time. It's gonna hit every time. I love A24 films. But when I tell you, the last 30 minutes, none of us could hear the movie because we were all...
Yeah.
Like, sniffling and hyperventilating.
Sobbing.
Because... I think I started it because I started crying and Brandon was like, calm down. And I was like, I looked up at him with my big wet eyes and he was like, don't do that. And then he was watching it and we all were crying by the end of it, dude. It's so good. Kaylee was like, I thought this was going to be weird. I was like, yeah.
And?
Dude, that's...
See, it is a weird movie, but... The story is so good.
The fact that the movie is weird adds to the story.
It does.
Because... the whole point of the movie is that this world and multiverse, if it exists, is far too big and far too infinite, and everything is fucking ridiculous.
Everything.
So none of it matters.
Nothing matters.
And it's just a beautiful film. If you actually, like, go back and watch it, I sound like a film critic. Ew! Anyway, like, when you actually go back and watch the film, listen to the script and... focus on all the little details. Oh my god. That is one of the best movies ever written, dude.
It's so good.
And it's they trick you. They get you. They make you think it's ridiculous. And then they pull out that family storyline. Oh my god, dude. Genius. And it was only produced by like 4 people.
4.
Crazy.
Yeah, wasn't their budget, like, low, or was that...
Yeah, there was no... That whole scene where Evelyn is flying through the multiverse, Evelyn Everywhere, was created by the producer walking through New York every single day and filming himself walk. You know this.
Yeah.
And filming himself walking. And then they edited it all together in front of a green screen while Michelle Yeoh was like...
Right. No, it's so good. Creativity.
Dude, and the fact that there's how many scenes in that scene where it's like you know what I'm talking about? There's like 3,000 scenes or something like that. That's probably a massive exaggeration, but
close it up.
Dude, me and Kat, or specifically Kat, does this thing that I absolutely adore where out of nowhere at random moments in the day, even if it's in the middle of a conversation, she'll just send one of the clips from that everything montage. One of my favorites is Evelyn as a grape, Evelyn as a tree, Evelyn in the universe, the dog. Dude, there's some honorable mentions that I'm going to put up on the screen right here.
It's so funny.
That movie is so fucking good, dude. So good. My god, I could
talk about it all day.
Dude, and you know what? We should have an episode completely dedicated to just each scene.
Yeah.
Because, like...
breaking it down.
My favorite character, Deidre. Like, if we're going to be talking about favorite characters, it's got to be Deidre. I love Deidre. No. Because I don't like men.
Oh, true.
But I do love women. Don't get me wrong. That's a joke. I do love Waymond, but I like Deidre more. I like Evelyn's character. Why are we talking about this without talking about the most important character and the best character, Jobu Tupaki?
Juju Tabuti.
Juju Tabuti. And the way that Spencer couldn't remember her name, so she did call her Juju Tabuti.
That's so funny.
Dude. That movie is so good.
Funny.
Spencer, the dildos, where she like grabs him, Spencer goes,
yep.
Because it was so unexpected. I said, this is the dildo scene. The what?
The what?
The what?
The who?
The dildo scene. I'm trying to remember this one movie I watched. There's a few movies that have come out in the recent years that I don't like. One of them that's on my mind for some reason. I don't know excuse me. I don't know the name of it, but it's like with Jennifer Lawrence and this like kid, and she like this kid is graduating from high school and he's going to college, and his parents think that he's a loser, so they hire Jennifer Lawrence to be his girlfriend, and they like actually end up falling in love. But it's super weird because she's like a 30-year-old in the movie, and this kid is freshly out of high school, and she's like trying to take his virginity, and it's like the movie was critically acclaimed, and I was like, oh. And then there's another one, it's like Baby Girl or something like that. That was hot garbage. The acting is bad, the storyline is bad.
That brings up with like one of my points on here. You know what I'm talking about? Like the stupid clips on TikTok.
Please talk about that, because I'm so sick. Dude, I'm gonna talk about it for a second, and I'm gonna let you take it away just because you're the one that put this on the list. But those fucking TikTok movies that aren't even movies that you get,
the ads,
dude,
okay,
oh my god. And so there's a storyline to it.
You're just scrolling down TikTok, right? All of a sudden you're like, oh, this looks like a horrible movie. So you just sit there and kind of watch it because you're curious.
But that's how they get you.
And that's how they get you. And you're just watching it, and it's the worst acting and the worst like storyline ever. But you sit there and you watch it for the
It's from some country you've never even heard of.
Yeah. It's you just watch the whole thing, and then you're like, what did I just waste my time on?
You literally, and you still don't understand what the plot was, dude. Oh my god.
So funny.
And it's like barely in English, dude.
Barely.
I love it. But one thing that I'm thinking of is those mobile game ads. The ones that, first off, there's two veins. Yeah. The ones that actually have a storyline, like Merge Mansion. Dude, Merge Mansion. For those of you who don't know, there's this, and I'm sure there's YouTube theories on it. Sure. There's this, like, game series, and I've never played it myself. I think it's literally just, like, Bejeweled, if you've ever played Bejeweled. Where you have to, like, it's like Candy Crush.
Okay.
Where you just have to, like, match the things. And
okay.
I think it's like that. I could be completely wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure if I am wrong, someone's going to correct me in the comments. But it's like this like mix and match game, and you're like renovating a mansion. Mm-hmm. But the way that they advertise the game is nothing like the actual game.
I know what you mean.
It's like starts out with this grandma, and grandma has some secrets. All right?
She has secrets.
Grandma does have secrets. Mm-hmm. And she's like a little evil. What if grandma's a little evil? And like she's like tricking her granddaughter or something into like fixing up her mansion.
Yeah.
And she like fakes her death or like goes to jail and like breaks out of prison. Yep. This is all the grandma, by the way. Well, this woman is like, however am I going to clean up this shed in the middle of winter that is in the middle of summer?
Yep.
Hey, why is it the middle of winter? It was just summer 2 seconds ago.
Right.
You're outside in a t-shirt and shorts watching your grandma get taken away by the Poe.
Right.
And then the very next scene is you in the middle of winter trying to fix up a cabin by mixing and matching candies.
Right.
Please, get a hold of yourself. Get a grip.
Crazy.
Get a grip. And then, while we're on the topic of this, I get so heated with this bullshit. You know when you're watching those mobile game ads and they're intentionally messing shit up?
Yeah.
And like everybody in the room knows what I'm talking about. The way that you just want to see how the game like progresses, but it's like them doing the same thing over and over. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. And I know it's like a ploy to get you to download the game because you're like, I can do better than that. And it works on me. It works on me.
It works so good.
But at the same time, it makes me so angry. Show me how to play the game. Show me how to...
Gasp. It's
I'm
okay.
sick of it.
I have carpet cleaner.
I'm sick of it. I was talking about something I'm sick of, dude.
Yeah.
That fucking speed bump that I hit with my car the other day. So, for some context, they have these speed bumps that are raised, I swear to God, 3 feet off the ground. That's what it feels like. Because the speed at which I have to take my car over there is snail's pace, dude. Mm-hmm. I have to get my first, I have to inch my wheel up on there, then I have to inch my wheel off. And even still, it still fucks up the bottom of my car. And it's almost worse going slow, honestly, because I'll go slow over the bump and I'll just hear...
Right. And if you go fast, then you don't hear it as much.
Yeah, and it's quicker. You just hear... Doosh.
Right.
Your car might get 3 seconds of airtime, but that's fine. That is what happened to me the first time I went through that plaza. I went flying through because I was like, oh, speed bump, okay. Because most of the ones around where we live are pretty low to the ground. They're just like a little bump to like be like, hey, slow down.
Slow down.
This fucking speed bump, when I tell you my wheels were off the ground, not all 4 of them, but when I tell you my car went, doosh, and I heard the bottom of my car scrape against that yellow cement piece of shit speed bump. Who's gonna pay for that? Not me. Not me. It's gonna be the Harris Teeter that was outside of. Dude, it's not that important. So what if I hit an old woman? Trying to cross?
What?
She should have been looking.
Exactly.
She should have been looking.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Why do people who are walking have the right of way? I'm sorry, but
that
why?
too, like, I'm barreling at you.
Off.
This car is over 2 tons at the minimum, including me, and I'm a whale. So, like, 3 tons.
Right.
I'm kidding. If anything, when I get in there, the car loses weight. But,
yeah.
but, I'm in a 2-ton car, hurtling at you at most times 45 miles an hour in that kind of setting.
And you're going to walk up
and you're going to have the nerve to push your shopping cart with your child in it out in front of me. I'm going to hit you.
Right. No,
I'm going to hit you. And, like, I understand if, like, they're already there and you're, like, approaching, like, that's fine. But if I'm already at the crosswalk and you decide to start crossing and I hit you, that's not my fucking fault.
Nope.
Even though the state says it is.
It's not.
It's not my fault.
No.
And I'll fight that until I die. And you wanna know what? So what? I hit a baby. That's extra points. That's extra points. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. How many points do you think you have?
Oh.
Can we talk about that bunny we watched get flattened earlier?
Oh my god. Okay, so where were we? Oh, we were on right? And there's this truck. He pulls out and he like
this pickup
backs
truck.
out.
Speaking of pickup trucks, dude, because that's another thing I'm sick of. But this fucking gray pickup truck.
He backs out in front of me, right?
Backs out, by the way. Not pulls out. Backs out.
57 miles per hour, and this homie decides to
back down the street.
Fucking time. I'm gonna back out right in front of you. No, dude, I'm gonna hit your truck.
Anyway, so we're following this truck. And I see some movement, but I'm on my phone, so I'm not paying attention. Yeah, and then I hear a cat go.
Oh my god.
I was like, what? She goes, we just witnessed a murder.
I just witnessed a murder.
I said, what are you talking about? You said, he flattened that bunny. There was blood everywhere.
It splattered. It was, I'm not going to go into detail, but it was so traumatizing.
It was like stomping on a juice box.
It actually was. So
but Kat had to see the whole thing.
It was
in
so
slow
scary.
motion, I'm sure.
It was. It happened so fast, but you know I saw every
little detail, dude.
Every single.
You could see the hairs on the bunny.
I saw that the bunny running towards the tire. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna hit it. I was just running towards it, and then hit. I'm not even shitting you. I see the entire thing. All of a sudden, into the road. It was so scary.
Should I bleep this?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I should.
It's just gonna be like
I don't
the live with me.
While we're on this topic, and this does tie into the list this week.
Yeah.
Pickup trucks in general. What the fuck? And you know, like, if you drive a pickup truck and you're a good person, which I doubt you are, but if you drive a pickup truck and you're a good person and you listen to this podcast, we're not talking about you. You know who you are. But you know exactly the man I'm talking about when I talk about small dick pickup truck drivers.
Yup.
Dude.
Yup.
The people who modify their trucks 10 feet off the ground.
And they look so bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
So bad.
All of that aside, all biases aside, it objectively looks bad.
It looks bad.
It looks bad.
When
you lift your truck, I saw a car the other day. It was a BMW. Someone had modified their BMW so the wheels were not like this, like this.
What?
Like this.
Why?
So the car it looked like it was doing Disney knees.
Oh
the
my
car
God.
literally looked like it was going
Daddy.
Dude, be for fucking real. Get out of my face with that shit.
No, for real.
I literally was offended. I was pissed. I immediately got angry.
Angry?
I was driving, I was getting on the highway, and I saw that shit, and I immediately got pissed off. I was like, it ruined my day. I was so mad. Why are you modifying your trucks? And then they knock the muffler off,
Oh
so
my
when
God,
they,
it's
you know,
so loud.
3 a.m. trying to sleep. Oh, I've been working so hard on the Sick of It podcast.
Shut
Girl,
up.
I'm gonna come through this window. This reminds me of a specific memory of my grandpa. Once there was people setting off fireworks outside of his house. My grandpa was nothing short of a nudist, so he would stomp outside in his underwear, his chonies, with no problem. No, it doesn't care who sees him. And there's someone setting off fireworks, and he stomped his ass outside in his underwear, beer gut, out, talking some, knock that shit off, knock it off. And he stomps back inside and slams the door, and they keep laying it off. And he sticks his head outside, and he goes, I said knock that shit off. Dude, whenever I hear a pickup truck, I'm like, I said knock that shit off. Stop modifying your pickup trucks. Stop making them loud. Stop adding unnecessary shit to them. It looks bad. It looks trashy, and I know exactly what type of person you are. The worst guy you know. Literally the worst guy you know. The most misogynistic piece of shit you know. And you know he voted for Trump. Did you hear that breath in between there? Dude, I'm getting mad. And you know exactly who the person we're talking about. The guys we graduated with.
Yeah.
Are we thinking of...
Oh, yes, but also another...
I'm gonna have to bleep. Dude, he added me on Snapchat the other day.
Oh my
He tried
God.
to add me on Snapchat, and then I ignored it, so he tried to add me again. He wants me so bad. He wants me so bad. He tried to add me too!
Okay,
Dude,
vomit.
if we're talking about misogynists real quick, let's talk about... Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy we graduated with, I wish you still had the messages. You probably
I do.
Please pull them out. If you can find them.
Let
if you
me-
can find them.
No, it'll be
because
so
the
fast.
way Kat, okay, so for some context, Kat didn't always look like this.
Never.
Kat was always gorgeous, but not this edgy and gorgeous. Turns out when you do that in a school where there are boys deprived of anything other than cis white straight girls, they go a little apeshit crazy. When I tell you this man added Kat on Snapchat, not Snapchat, on
Facebook
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger.
And reached out to her like oh my God, no way. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I'm gonna put a screen. Is that his girlfriend?
I probably.
Yes.
Can I
saw
do you have
it at the
permission to
fair.
screenshot
Yeah, of
this?
course.
I'm gonna put this up on the screen, but I'm gonna block the
Block the name.
the name out.
Faces.
Dude, he went on for over a year. Almost a year. Half a year. From June 2023 to May of 2024, dude. Almost an entire year.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? No response. Hey, no response. Hey, how are you? Hey, Caitlin. Hey, how are you? Hey, I don't mean to bother. Are you ever gonna add me back? And then Kat goes, no. And this misogynist, this piece of shit immediately pivots to K fucking whore. Huh?
Excuse me?
Hey, where'd we go? Hey!
Instantly blocked.
Dude, hey, where'd we go? We've lost the plot. K fucking whore, I didn't respond to you. What are you talking
Right.
about? What are you talking about? I'm a whore because I'm not responding to you. I'm a
Right.
whore because I shut you down. Okay, yeah, I want you so bad. K fucking whore. Emoji. Get out here. You know what? Like, how insecure do you have to be? And how many times do you have to be rejected by women before you say, this is enough. I've had enough. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the reason.
Maybe I'm the problem.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think? Because I'm over here yapping.
What do I think? I think he's a fucking creep because he not only messaged me, messaged my mother.
He did what?
He messaged my mom.
Trying to get you to text back?
No, because my boyfriend messaged him, told him to stop texting me because it's insane. He's being crazy. And I've posted my boyfriend on Facebook multiple times.
You've posted your boyfriend all over social media. You love your man, and your man loves you.
Right.
Okay.
And, well, my boyfriend just told him to
That's
stop.
obvious.
Told him to stop. He needs to stop doing this. It's
Dude, I'm
creepy.
getting heated.
It's annoying. And he messaged my mother, because he, like, after this, like, after he blocked me on Messenger, he kept trying to add me on Snapchat, trying to, you know, message me other places. I'm like, dude, leave me alone. But he messaged my mom. He's like, you need to tell your daughter's boyfriend to stop messaging me, or else I'm going to report him to the cops. I'm like, dude.
Do it. I will show you
Please.
You think that I don't have the messages saved? You think I don't have the messages saved? You might have deleted them because you're embarrassed, but I hold on to receipts. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off. Look at the audio spiking. I don't...
Angry.
Dude, I hate men. This is exactly the shit I'm talking about, dude. It makes me so mad.
So mad.
Because, oh my god, like, take a fucking hit.
So
Take a
take
fucking
it.
hit. And I'm sure he was doing this while he had a girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm certain
sure.
of it.
These men are
You know
disgusting.
exactly. And what kind of truck does he drive? And car does he drive? A pickup
A
truck.
pickup truck.
How short is he? 5'2", 5'4".
5'4".
Shorter than you.
Shorter than me.
That's crazy.
No, I'm 5'3".
It just, like, makes my butthole clench, dude. Like, when I see men being misogynistic and racist like that, it just makes me feel sick to my stomach. Like,
Yeah, it makes
how
you feel
low
gross.
can you be? How low can you be? Sorry, that got really deep real quick. What
Really
were we
deep.
talking about? How do we get on that topic from pickup trucks?
Because he drives one.
Dude, oh my god, men are horrible.
And most of the men who drive pickup trucks are
Act
like
like that. And you know exactly the type of man I'm talking about. Once he tried to fight me because he was doing the same thing to Sadie, me being insecure and closeted. I was like, I'm gonna fight you if you don't stop texting my girlfriend. He was like, come fight me right now. I'm gonna knock your shit off. And I was like,
No, thank you.
I prepared.
Did you?
Yeah, he was like, come to park. Guess who wasn't there?
That's so funny.
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting.
Pull up anytime. I'm prepared. This has been a
So
PSA.
funny.
This has been a sick of it PSA.
A sick of it PSA.
Speaking of things we're sick of, I'll knock your head off your shoulders.
The fucking...
One beam ice cream.
Right. The cookie at Crumble.
I tried it.
Was it bad?
First off, it looks like he mooned his beam all over it.
Ooh.
It was like a little jizz drizzle all over it. And
Yucky.
it's like blue. It's like a dark blue
Oh.
with like a gradient. And Brandon bought it for me because he was like, I want to try it. I was like, you're supporting Benson Boone.
Was it good? Oh. It was, wasn't it?
You know, I hate to look a straight man in the eye and tell him he's right. But I am not beneath it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say, it was pretty okay.
It was pretty okay.
It wasn't great. Once again, Crumble is way too sweet for me. So, like, anything from Crumble is going to make me feel sick to my stomach. As a kid, maybe I would have enjoyed it. But as an adult, anything too sweet now just makes me feel sick, dude. I get, like, bubble guts. Like, the second I eat something that's too sweet, I feel sick to my stomach. It's just too sugary.
Yeah.
That being said, did I eat the entire thing? Yes, I did. Did I regret it later on? Well, yes, I did. Would I buy it again? Probably not. But, was it okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have never met somebody so desperate for a gay audience.
Yeah.
The way I saw him posted up, ass popped in these fucking short shorts the other day, you're a straight man. Put on the ribbed jeans.
Right.
Put on the ribbed jeans. Hey guys, before we get into this week's topic, I just wanted to take a quick break to mention that our Google form is officially open. And if you want a chance to hear your stories on the Sick of It podcast, you can click on the link tree in any of our bios and submit it there. A new topic comes out each week and we select them based on the silliest and most comical submissions. But without any further ado, back to this week's episode. Alright, moving on to this first story. This one comes to us from user Craig J. Smith himself, and he says, Think I fucked up by taking Viagra daily for nearly a year.
A year.
Do you know what Viagra is?
Yes.
Dude.
That's dumb.
The way that you're gonna break your dick.
Literally.
The way that you're gonna break your dick, dude. I can't even imagine. And that doesn't even sound pleasurable to me.
No.
That's like taking. Is there a female equivalent? I'm sure there is.
I'm sure.
That's like taking horny pills every single day, dude. It loses its appeal.
Yeah.
Imagine how desensitized this guy is already. I don't even have to read the story.
Yeah.
I already don't want to know how this is gonna end. Because it sounds like dead dick to me.
Right.
Sounds like, ooh, nothing's gonna be able to get that. It's
nothing.
good talking some. His dick is that scene in Everything Everywhere All at Once where Evelyn breaks out of the handcuffs but her hands are still there and she's...
Yes. The hot dog fingers.
That's what his... Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what his fingers look like.
Yeah.
And that's what his dick looks like.
Yep.
Anyway, he says, for a while now, I've been feeling flushed in the face with a ruddy complexion. My face has felt hot, prickly, and I've had a very stuffy nose as if I'm allergic to something. Let's flash back to last April. This is very long. 100 milligrams of Viagra. Proceeded to take the little blue tablet every morning alongside vitamins. Things were never better. Sex life, crazy. Until the 3rd or 4th week, that is. A colleague said to me, hey, looks like you laid out in the sun too long. Don't think so, I responded, hurrying off to consult a mirror to see that my face was bright, blotchy red. I chalked it up to a sunburn or an allergic reaction for nearly a whole year, trying different creams, lotions, and antihistamines to try and quell the redness, all while experiencing tremendous tumescence. Not to brag or anything. You've been collecting a prescription for Viagra every month for a year, he says upon looking at my file. Yeah, I question. You must have a big buy stock by now, the doctor says. Are you flirting with me, Doc? I reply. Surely you aren't in need of them every day, the doctor responds. Then it became clear. These aren't daily medication at all.
Oh my god.
They're to be used as A's and when required. TLDR, I should have read this first. TLDR, I took Viagra for nearly a year because I thought it was a daily drug, not something that you should take when you need it, and I ended up with a red face, both literally and metaphorically.
Whoa.
What are your thoughts on taking Viagra every day?
That's insane.
Imagine thinking, okay, when you get sexual health pills, even, I don't know if it's the same for men, but I know specifically for women, you have birth control, you know.
Yeah.
That packet that they give you, you could use it as a blanket.
Yeah.
You could wrap yourself up in that to survive the winter, dude.
Right.
Do they not give those to men?
I mean...
I'm confused.
They would at least put the, instructions on the little pill bottle, right?
I mean, I guess, but like... Every single day for a year? You didn't stop to think once, Like, you didn't connect the dots at one point, I just started taking Viagra, and now I'm having all these problems. Could it be the Viagra? Nah.
No.
Couldn't be. Could be. The sex is popping too hard.
It's too good.
Get out of my face. You're crazy.
God.
Imagine being...
I don't even know, how someone would
the thing was,
fuck up that bad.
You need to be aroused for Viagra to work.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if he was walking around with hard dick all the time, or if he was walking around with dead dick, but the second something semi-sensual happens, he's like, doof.
Right.
Trumescence, if you will.
Ooh. It's probably
that
the
sounds
second
painful.
one. But, that's, yeah.
Imagine every day for a year, you're crazy.
That's crazy. Today I fucked up by laughing during a proposal. Okay. So my best friend invited me and a bunch of our group of friends to what she said was his birthday dinner at a nice restaurant. Turns out it was actually a surprise proposal for his girlfriend.
Okay, wait, pause.
Yeah.
Nobody was aware of this except him?
No one, except for him.
Immediate red flag.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Immediate red flag. That's, okay, before you even continue, at least tell her best friend, or his, who is it? He's proposing to her, right?
So my best friend... Yeah, he's proposing to her. It's this person's best friend.
At least let the person...
He's proposing.
At least let the best friend know beforehand, so it's not a complete shock.
Right, yeah.
Because, anything can go wrong in between there.
Yeah.
If you're uninformed, like someone could want to go here and do that, whatever. I'm getting on a tangent. Keep going.
All right.
I need that.
When dessert came, the waiter brought her plate with "Will you marry me?" written in chocolate. Everyone gasped.
Oh my god, I would be so humiliated.
So humiliated.
Dude, don't do that in public.
Please,
Are you kidding me?
Please, this is supposed to be like
Especially with a chocolate. Oh,
right?
don't piss me off.
Right. Okay. Here's the problem. At that exact moment, I was taking a drink, and someone under the table accidentally kicked me right in the shin. I made a weird choking noise and then snorted my drink all over the table laughing. Everyone thought I was laughing at the proposal. His girlfriend's face just fell. People glared. I tried to explain, but it just made it worse. He still proposed, she still said yes, but I was definitely that person who ruined the moment.
Okay, but like that's not.
It wasn't really his fault. Someone kicked him
Yeah,
and he
that's
was
not his
laughing at
fault.
that.
But at the same time,
And he didn't know about the proposal.
you know what? I just hate men so much that I'm gonna say that it was the guy's fault for not telling him about the proposal in the first place.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry if I'm assuming your pronouns. I don't know what your pronouns are, so I'll just refer to you as they. But not telling their best friend.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and like doing it out of blue suddenly, like it would be different if he texted them beforehand and was like, "Hey guys, just to let you know, I plan on proposing to her tonight. Please don't let her know. Please be chill, blah
Right.
blah blah, and let this go as like smoothly as possible."
Yeah.
But like to just do it,
It's kind of weird.
anything can go wrong, and then to get mad
Right.
because you were choking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need better friends. I'm sorry that happened to you, friend.
Yeah. Oh, it's Rhubarb OK 3985.
Thank you, Rhubarb. Okay, 3985 for your submission.
Thank you.
Do we have time for one more, or should we wrap up the
Probably.
episode?
We can probably do one more. Let's see. This next post is submitted by JoMoJo 2025.
Dude.
Love the name.
Thanks, Jomo.
Today, I was on the highway heading out to our summer place. 2-lane highway at 9 a.m. Minimal traffic. We're all good.
Okay.
9 a.m. minimal traffic.
I already don't like the way this
Yeah.
is sounding because that sounds too good to be true.
Right.
9 a.m. no traffic.
That's
If it's-
kinda-
Does it say where this takes place at?
I
Okay,
don't
because
think
if that was in Charlotte, dude, you aren't getting anywhere.
No.
Anyway.
Okay. As I'm passing a rig on the highway, some idiot starts riding my bumper, like almost in my back seat. I can see him flailing his arms and yelling. My cruise control is set at 120 kilometers per hour, so not like I'm going slow. As he was passing the rig, he makes a dangerous swerve right in front of the truck, passes me on the inside lane, gives me the middle finger, and starts brake checking me, being a total ass.
Dude, the way that I would. Okay.
But this idiot has his company's name and phone number in huge letters across his rear window. At this point, I'm pissed off and I can be a petty asshole, so I called the number hoping I would get the guy driving the car. A man answered and I asked if it was him driving like a maniac on the highway. He said no, he was in town. I told him what the clown with his company name was doing on the highway, and the gentleman thanked me and said he'll deal with it. Because the asshole is still ahead of me, I see him answer his phone, followed by a lot of hand-waving. Then he pulled right into the lane, slowed right down. As I passed him, I was laughing my ass off because it looked like the boss was tearing a strip off of him. Let that be a lesson to everyone. I may look old, but I don't mind taking the time to ruin someone's day. Rant complete. Thanks for listening.
I love that. Good
That's
for
so
you, Joe
funny.
Mama.
I gotta start doing that shit.
Dude, okay, like,
JoMoJo.
that reminds me of just the other day. Me and my boyfriend were driving through town, and there was this red fucking Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, we're at a stoplight.
Right.
And I'm in the lane that I'm supposed to be in. And the red Tesla, is in the right turning lane. But the red Tesla is not trying to turn right. The red Tesla is trying to merge into my lane in front of me.
Yeah.
But I'm a petty ass bitch, and I don't like Teslas because fuck you if you drive a Tesla. That's why. I was talking to my grandma about that today, and she was like, "What do you mean they're cool cars?" I said, "Yeah, but the person who owns them is not.
Isn't that?
And the person who manufactures them is not."
Nope.
but that's besides the point. Fuck you, Elon. That's besides the point. This red Tesla was trying to merge in front of me, and I'm a petty bitch. I'm a Leo. So, I'm not letting that happen. And I'm inching forward, and this guy's getting angrier and angrier at me, I can tell. And he tries to swerve in front of me, but fails, and someone lays on the horn at him because he almost hits them. And I guess someone let him in because at this point he comes flying up beside me in the lane on the other side to me now.
Yeah.
I was in the right lane at this point going forward, and he was in the left lane speeding up next to me. And me being me and needing to get over anyway, I cut him off.
Good.
His pissy ass tried to cut into the other lane all slick and fly past me, but I ended up getting stuck behind not one, but two cars that were turning, and one of the cars came to a complete stop in the middle of the road before they completed their turn. Hey, not my fault you want to drive like an asshole. And then the other day, I was at Cookout, and this fucking Porsche, this white SUV Porsche, and it's always a Porsche because a Porsche wrecked into me a few months ago, whips the fuck out of their parking spot, backs out, as I'm coming up beside them, comes this close to hitting me. I swerve and almost hit a guy and his child because I wasn't paying attention. I was more focused on, the giant Porsche barreling at my car.
Right.
And the person had the nerve to lay on the horn at me like it was my fucking fault that they were being stupid. They thought that I was going to keep going. I whipped that bitch around so fucking fast and got right up behind them that I think I scared them a little. And they started speeding up. And I followed behind this motherfucker laying on the horn for maybe about a mile until I stopped and thought, I'm acting like my father. I need to calm down. And I laid off. And that was that. But could I have gotten shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I care? No.
No.
Do I think they deserve it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
But that story was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
About that's called karma. Maybe.
Yeah.
And do you know how many times a semi has cut me off and I've wanted to do that?
Oh my god.
Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed this episode and you want to support us, please consider
Excuse me?
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras.
If you guys enjoyed this episode and you want to support us and see more of this type of content, please consider following us on all of our social media. Leave a comment, give some feedback, and please, please, please feel free to submit your answers to the Google form that is going to be on our Linktree. You can find the link to the Linktree in the description of all of our social media pages, which will then link to all of our other social media pages so you can watch us and see what else we're doing. If you want to catch us on Instagram or TikTok, you can see some special outtakes and some bloopers that aren't going to be in this episode or on the Spotify and are only exclusively going to live on those apps. So if you want to see more of us and you like this, please feel free to check it out, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Can we please have you watched any of the other A24 films?
Can we watch them?
Dude, have you ever watched Midsummer?
No.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
It's good. Hereditary?
Nope.
Hereditary. All right, Hereditary is a little creepy. It might freak you out.
A little.
But that's a lot better than Midsummer.
This is a little creepy.
The reason why I don't like Midsummer is if you take a step back and look at it, it's like